guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So, I'm actually here in Colorado, and somebody asked this question again, and it happens all the time. First of all, I would like to say there's no dumb questions. If you ask the same question 500 times, maybe that's a little bit different. But as long as you're learning from the process, don't ever be shy to answer or to ask a question, because, well, if you don't ask a question, you don't get an answer. And you could wander around lost, or who knows, fall off track. So don't let that happen. The question was, when I'm following Atkins or when I'm following keto, do calories actually matter? And the best way for me to be able to explain this is, first of all, the only macronutrient that you're probably ever going to go in surplus in is 9 times out of 10, if you're keto or Atkins, it's fat. Whether it's through maybe too much olive oil, too many avocados, 99.9% of people are just going to go over because of cheese. A lot of other people are going to go over in the other realm because of ingredients. So if you are getting a little bit more creative and you're making fat bombs and you're making low carb cookies and you're making this and you're making that, those calories will add up extremely fast. I had a low carb cookie the other day. I looked on the freaking package, 420 calories. I about freaking freaked out. Like, I couldn't believe like it was that many calories. And it is because the fat replaces everything a lot of the times. And instead of 4 grams of calories, or 4 calories per gram, you're at 9 calories per gram. So it's like 2.5 times calorically dense than it would be if it was carbohydrates. So understanding, first of all, the macros and how the calories add up and stuff like that is a good general rule of thumb. I would venture to say most people are not overeating on salad. Just throwing it out there, like straight up salad, you're not going to do it, but you might go crazy on your dressing. Again, there's your fats. Most people are not going to go crazy on the meats. That would be the second one that they would go over on. But I would say you're probably going to be a little bit safer going a little extra meat every day than you would be going a lot of extra fat every day. Now remember, fat is not bad, it's just called fat because that's the macronutrient name. So getting a little bit of understanding where you're going to go over first, I would say probably not vegetables usually because they are so voluminous. Your stomach's going to fill up fast. Meat, because you're going to tend to fill up a little bit faster. But fat is very small, but very calorically dense. So you can overeat it really fast, and although it will keep you satiated until the next meal, it doesn't really matter because you're already screwed up. So understanding that calories matter is probably one of the most pivotal things on your journey, okay? Calories are going to be different for each and every single person, all right? One of the biggest things that you're going to have to wrap your mind around is, do calories matter? Well, think of it like this, okay? Say I have a cup of coffee, okay? I have a cup of coffee and I have just coffee and I add in some creamer, okay? I add in so much creamer it spills over, right? Or I don't add in creamer at all and it just stays right at the brim. So what happens is it spills over. Now you've got the caffeine, you've got the energy, your macronutrient or whatever in this scenario, in which you are actually, getting a buzz off of it or whatever. And then you have the cream, which makes it tasty, right? But here's the thing. Maybe that scenario is a regular American diet with all the carbs and everything like that, right? Now you take a low carb diet or way of eating and you change the coffee to your macronutrient to water, okay? Or let's not say water because that's not gonna work right. Just say you change it to black coffee, okay? This is your fat content for the day or something like that. And you fill it right to the brim, right? But then you're like, I need some more coffee. And then you fill it up over and it starts pouring over, right? That's the same concept as fat or protein or vegetables, regardless, whatever you put in that cup, if you get to the point to where it's too full and it can't take anything else, it's going to spill over, okay? It's just the same concept as when bodybuilders are getting ready to do shows. They pull everything. You can't have energy drinks. It doesn't matter if it's no calories, because eventually you're going to get to a point to where even though maybe it's low carb, maybe it's fat, maybe it's only a few calories, whatever, your body has to burn that off, those calories off, before it can get to its fat stores. So if your goal is actually to lose weight, then you need to be very specific about the calories that you are consuming, the calories that you are expelling, the calories that you're consuming and expelling on a regular basis, on a consistent basis, because you can't just go up one day, down the next day, and think everything's gonna be okay. You gotta get a streamline, stay focused, get at least a very small range, and just stick with it. Now, another thing is vegetables, okay? I said you're probably not gonna overeat on vegetables, right? But a lot of you guys are trying to stay in ketosis. Staying in a state of ketosis is regulated, well, by the vegetables. So although calories may not matter, because I don't see anybody eating 10 pounds of broccoli, the problem ensues is when you overeat those vegetables and say it's like zucchini or something like that, and it says a half a cup, and you're like, screw it, today I'll just eat a whole cup. Well, you went from 15 to 20 carbs or 25 carbs really fast. Maybe you do that on the next meal. Although it's vegetables, and I'm not gonna say vegetables are bad for you, I'd rather you overeat on vegetables than anything. If anything, you get a little more regular, maybe you get a stomach ache because you ate too many vegetables and you're getting gas, whatever. The reality is, you're trying to stay in a certain range to be able to stay in ketosis. The vegetables will pop you right out. So, although I'm not really super worried about them because they are so calorically little, they are very low calorie, they do have the carbohydrates, and that's your only carbohydrate source, so therefore it's going to drive you up. Hopefully this helps clear it up. If you guys have any questions, or if I couldn't possibly make that more confusing, please put them in the comment section below. Remember to spread love, not hate, drink your damn water, stay on track, hashtag Team Boo, be stronger than your excuses. And if you get a chance, like right now, like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and go check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. Have a beautiful day. And also, I'm an online personal trainer, in-person personal trainer, online meal plans, online training, everything. Let me know. Have a good day, guys.